It was good, BT Gang, and we back with another banger, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in once again. I'm BT, and welcome to BT Sense. And today, y'all, before we get to the vid, man, shout out to my friends over at clonedcannon.ca, man. They're a clone decanning company. They send out decants for as low as $2 to $3 for y'all, man. All my blind buying warriors, y'all chill out, y'all relax. They also offer a blind buy package for $14. You get 5 decants for $14. Just simply with them. And if you also use my code BTSense10 at checkout, you get 10% off. That's BTSense10. Remember, you don't have to use it or even buy from them, but if you want to support the channel and you want to cut down on your, dust collecting bottles in your collection, I definitely suggest it. But today's video, man, speaking of clonedcannon.ca, this is one of the offerings that they sent me and like this the partnership package that we have. This is Lattafa Ansaam Silver, y'all. Lattafa Ansaam Silver from clonedcannon.ca. This is how they will come with the logo and the label. And this is a 2 mil, I believe. But yeah, we're going to talk about this Lattafa fragrance. Apparently, it's supposed to be an inspiration of Azzaro the Most Wanted, like the intense, the EDP intense or whatever, the all black bottle. The names are just crazy. That's one like line and one like, what do they call them? Flanker that I just can't get the names of all the flankers down. Like, it's just insane how many flankers they have for that DNA. But nonetheless, this is a very, very good inspiration in my opinion. Let's go ahead and talk about it. So the notes on this Lattafa, it's at the top we got cardamom, bergamot. In the mid we got lavender, divana. Then in the base we got vanilla, amber, as well as that patchouli. They have a lot more notes listed than the Azzaro Most Wanted. I think they only have like cardamom and like a toffee and lavender. I don't know what they have, but it definitely smells more than just like toffee and stuff like that. There's definitely more layers to it. And I think this fragrance actually shows that in a way because it, as opposed to the Azzaro, this one tends to start off a little bit more fruity, which can be very, very nice. Because I think a lot of people can think the Azzaro could be a little bit too stickingly sweet. Like it's very like thick and dense sweetness in that one with that toffee. But this one starts off in more of a fruity route. But it only lasts for about 5 minutes, I would say. After that dry down, they do become to get very, very similar to a number. I hate using numbers, but I'm going to go ahead and say about 90, 95, 92, something like that. I'm so sorry, y'all. So yes, somewhere from like 90, 92, 95. It's in that great vicinity. But when you compare like price, I think this is like $30. I got the Azzaro off Amazon Prime for like 80, I believe, on a Prime Day sale or whatever. I don't know what the retail is nowadays, but $30 to $80 is not really that big of a jump, but it kind of is when you consider how much you can probably get 2 clones for the price, 2 good ones for the price of this one Azzaro. But just smelling this, man, it's a good one. It's a very good one. When I first initially sprayed it on, I was saying that I feel like it's not as strong as the Azzaro, but I think it's just as strong as it is now. I think they're the same. I wore these side by side a couple of days ago on my hands. Like this, I wore Azzaro on the left and this one on the right. And I was just doing errands, running errands, going to the store, walking dogs, doing my daily thing, going to the gym. And I was just getting whiffs of them both. And I was just like, and I was smelling them, putting my nose up to them. I couldn't tell a difference, y'all. I couldn't tell a difference. They both lasted like 7 hours, and I was moving around. I was, sweating here and there and just, washing my hands too. So keep that in mind. They did very, very well. They both did very well when it comes to performance. When you consider the price of this one, bro, are you serious? I got my window open. That's on me. But when you consider the price, this being like $30, $25 and the OG being like 80 or whatever it is, this is kind of a no-brainer. You get what I'm saying? This is kind of a no-brainer. Now, as far as compliments goes, I have not received a compliment with this DNA, but there's a caveat. I always receive compliments with the OG. They're very, very similar. They smell very same. So I don't know if you want to count those as compliments for this one because, whatever. But the OG is a very, very, highly complimented fragrance. I actually got a compliment on the OG last week. So it just shows that it's very, very universally liked. It's definitely a fall, winter type fragrance. It's a fun, like outgoing, social, flirty. It kind of has like a JPG feel to it. You know how JPGs are just like sweet and like in a juvenile way. They're kind of flirtatious. They're fun. They're outgoing. Sweet. I know I said that, but it's really sweet. Is really with the main kicker there. So yeah, I definitely recommend this fragrance, especially if you're into that Azzaro the Most Wanted DNA. I bet the full bottle will even, display it even more in my opinion. I probably won't cop this though. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I probably won't cop a full bottle of this because I already have the OG, and I don't wear the OG that much to the point where I need to buy a clone to save my juice for the OG because the OG is not an everyday word for me. So I'll probably be fine for that. But if I didn't have the OG though, if I didn't have the OG, I definitely would buy this. But the fact that I already have the OG, and what was so interesting about this one is I was really mad. I was really frustrated that I didn't get my hands on this and I didn't know about this before I bought the OG. And I was like looking around and everybody was raving about Lattafa Ansaam Silver, Lattafa Ansaam Silver. And I'm like, man, I really wish I can get my hands on it. Lo and behold, clonedcanada.ca, they sent me a sample of it. I was so excited. I saw my first reaction. Y'all saw it on the channel. It was like, this stuff is good though, man. It has like that sweet, like that grape almost opening. I know it's not grape, but it's just like fizzy, sweet, stickingly sweet, and you dry down to that toffee. And y'all know lavender is just one of my favorite notes when it comes to fragrances, man. It's so calming. It's so fresh. It smells good. And honestly, I think it has a masculine feel to it. I will say this is not completely masculine, but I will, I don't see a female wearing this, but if you want to wear it, do what you do. I don't think anybody will be like, oh my God, this is a men's fragrance. You get what I'm saying? But I definitely think it leans masculine in my opinion, but take for that what you will. But yeah, that's pretty much going to be the review for Lattafa Ansaam Silver. In my opinion, this is an 8.5, 9 out of 10 like fragrance, man. This is really, really good stuff. Like I said, if you're looking for that, the Czar the Most Wanted for the low, I don't think you can get much better than this, man. You get a solid 8 hours of performance, moderate projection, I would say. But it's really, really good. And if anybody gets in your scent bubble, you're definitely going to get a compliment or two, in my opinion. If you, well put together, presented well, you should definitely get a couple compliments with this, as I do with the OG Azaro. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think of this one. I know this one is starting to rise up in the ranks of, frag clones. And everybody's starting to like this more and more and more. I see the community for this fragrance growing every single day. So y'all let me know y'all thoughts on this one, man. And definitely check it out on clonedcanada.ca if you can. But yeah, man, I love y'all. Y'all stay blessed. Peace.